Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms Day, Tales from the Longbox. We're going to take a look at Patsy Walker Hellcat 2 of 5. Oh man, this is one of those that's going to be a little painful. I had a hard time reading this one, I'll be honest. Okay, so it opens up with a quiz. I don't care about any of this. When you open up with a quiz, you got a long road ahead. And oh boy, here's that art. Oh. Now, you know, thing is too about this art is look at the backgrounds. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on. There's a little bit here to indicate stuff going on. But a lot of negative space, which really turns. I had a really hard time reading this book. Just the art alone made it so difficult to look at, and then the story itself was just. I mean, there's a page that has something going on in it, and there's one too. I mean, at least there's that. You know, look at Patsy herself. I mean, she looks like a stick. Look at that. It looks like a couple of sticks coming out of the ground. So yeah, she crashes into a bunch of people sitting around an igloo. And it's really, you know, as I was reading this, I was like, are they trying to be funny? Because if they are, it's not, it didn't work at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were trying to be funny with this. And it just didn't translate. And there's a whole lot of, oh, let's talk some and talk some and talk some. And then she grabs a hold of a raven that flies her out of there, and she's standing atop the igloo, I guess it is, and, you know, looking out into the world there. I mean, and that's okay, but again, the people just look like shit. You know, that's about the most normal picture of anybody I've ever seen. Normal face right there. And the rest of the time, it just looks like, ugh. And, you know, it's a really boring story. She's in some kind of middle realm of some sort. And it's, you know, she can, like, make things happen for her somehow by, yeah, here it is. Oh, this is my least favorite page of the whole comic. This whole thing, it's like, what? I think it's going in this direction. And then coming back up this way. But I'm not sure about that. And then what the heck is she doing here? It looks like she's, you know, pole dancing. But there's no pole. I mean, it's like, what the heck? And then next thing you know, she's in a big mink stall. And then out of nowhere, the guy in an SUV shows up. And he's just tipping his hat and everything, and people are talking, and you know, somehow this is a calendar. No, it's a map. It's a calendar and a map, and I'm having none of this. And then she takes off. I don't know what happens to do with the hat who got out of this SUV. He's nowhere to be seen here in this panel. So, like, he just disappeared. And, yeah, she's just driving away. Driving. And then she wrecks it, of course. Oh, and she gets an argument. Oh, did I skip a page? Yes, I did. Yeah, so anyway, she gets in an argument with the calendar here, or the map, or whatever it is, and she threatens to, you know, replaster it. I'm like, what? I mean, yeah, jokes. If it's jokes, it's falling flat. Ugh, look at that. That's just awful. And here, I mean, you can barely, you know, where are we? Why are we flipping the SUV over? I mean, is she wearing shorts there? And then, because when she gets out, she's got jeans on. So what was that about? I don't... And then she's facing down a ginormous dog-like thing. And... yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad. She's up in Alaska, and it's just pretty bad. I'm pretty sure this is during the time Tony Stark has the initiative going on and everything, and whew, that's painful. I have to admit, I've only really liked Hellcat when she was in the Defenders. I think all of her solo efforts, they just don't really put a lot of effort into them, and let me see, I just want to, yeah, I have not heard of any, I don't think any of these people have ever gone on to doing, they might be doing something, I don't know, but I don't recognize those names. This was pretty horrid though. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera there, sorry. This is pretty horrid. This has to be one of the worst comics I've seen out of this collection. And one of the worst comics I've seen in a long time. I give it half a star. 1. It's just that bad. 1 out of 10 scale. It's just that bad. So anyway, that'll wrap up this edition of Tales from the Longbox. Don't forget to like and subscribe.